Hey, what's happening, man? Welcome back to No Jumper News. It's your host, AD, right here with Poetic Flakko. Let's get right into these stories. First story. Tyga has apologized for his music video for the Caramba after receiving backlash over perpetrating Mexican stereotypes. Speaking with Power 106 and American Cholo podcaster Gil, who has been critical of the video, Tyga said that he didn't want to hurt anyone with the video. American Cholo pointed out that the visual has been accused of depicting racist caricatures. The video opens up with Tyga playing the character in a fat suit eating chips and guacamole. I had no intention of offending anybody. I want to apologize to the Mexican community and my fans that are Mexican, he told Gil and the LA Leakers. Despite receiving criticism over the latest project, Tyga explains that not all of his Latin Hispanic fans were upset, suggesting he may have gotten approval from the community members. I have a lot of Latin fans that are from Puerto Rican, Dominican that probably weren't offended by this video, but my Mexican fans in LA, they definitely was some that was offended, he said. Since he and YG had a massive hit with Go Loco a few years prior, they went double platinum and garnered over 200 million YouTube views, Tyga claims he was confused by the first response. Tyga, who again insists he meant no harm, has chosen to remove the music video. Next story. Mase addressed Fivio Foreign's claim that his production deal only included a $5,000 advance on $1 million worth of game podcast. During the interview, Wallo and Gilly got right to the point and spoke about the Fivio situation. Mase called Fivio reckless, alleging he negotiated the contract, so they both made out with $800K and $700K from the label partner. At one time, I gave him $5,000, but I gave him $750K, he said, because I set him up to do a deal where I could control the deal, make the deal what it should be, because I knew if he had the leverage, he would go in there and sell both of us out. Before Fivio signed his contract, most likely Colombian Records, Mase claimed to have contributed $50,000 to his career.
Then when we went in the building, I took $800, he took $700,000. Now the reason why it went down to $700,000 is because when I gave him $750 and I took $750, he owed me $50,000. So
why he owe you $50,000?
For all the money that I was spending until he got the dip.
Mase posted a video on Saturday calling himself Diddy 2.0 and promoting his appearance on $1 million worth of game podcast. He reaffirmed his self-proclaimed moniker by spelling out Diddy 2.0 in $100 bills. Fivio previously said he signed with Mase for $5,000 after friends pressured him. That nigga that bought me to him, he was like, yo man, just sign that shit, you bugging, Fivio explained. I thought that shit was gonna last until whenever it was gonna last. That shit ain't last 2 weeks. Mase further claims that he gave Fivio Foreign permission to retain his publication rights, which provide him with the freedom to choose where to use his music for commercial purposes, such as in ads. All right, Fivio Foreign getting $5,000. You would think that Mase, somebody who's been very vocal about getting done wrong in the music industry, not having his masters. I don't know if he even currently has his masters now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Potentially would do another young kid from where he comes from the same type of way that he supposedly got done. That's kind of crazy, man. Now, more context with the $700,000 and all the other money. It's seeming like Fivio is saying that he didn't get no $700K at all. I don't think Fivio got $700K, me personally, and I know how the deals work. Somebody says, hey, you signed for $1 million, they give you an advance. You know what I'm saying? That's how much your deal is worth. That's how much has to be recouped back. How you feel about it?
That just goes to show the long-time saying of nobody really cares about oppression. It's just nobody wants to be the oppressed party. Everybody wants to be the oppressor. Meaning, if Mase was out here crying about being oppressed by Diddy, how the record label effed him out of his master, et cetera, et cetera, Mase really was not upset about, the record labels are out here doing black men wrong. No, it's they're doing me wrong, and I'd rather be on the opposite end of it, which goes to show this, right? Nobody, cares about oppression. Just everybody wants to be the oppressor with Mase. The moment that Mase had the opportunity to take Diddy's place and fuck over another young black artist, he did it. So for Mase, man, now do I believe the $750,000 thing? I would say this. I don't think he's completely wrong, right? I do think probably, they signed a deal for $1.5 million and he took his half directly and up front, and Fivio probably got like another advance and they had to earn back the other ones. Now, I don't know how that works, man, but it's just messed up.
He says he's only got $5 up front, meaning he only got $5,000 up front. I believe his studio time is probably paid for. Exactly. I believe that his music videos is probably paid for, but when it came down to money that he had in his possession, he's saying that he only got $5K, and that's the case. If he got a $1.5 million deal and he only got $5K, he got fucked over.
That's crazy. And Mase was out here screaming, putting Diddy in songs, talking about love don't still change your name. And he's out here doing this. But this just goes to show, man, like whenever, like the oppressed group get a chance to fuck somebody over, we do it, man. Why? Because we ain't never been in that position. Now with Mase, and to me, like the most, I guess, upsetting part about it was he invested $5K into Fivio Foreign, got $800,000 back, and Fivio Foreign is still in that deal. That's insane. Why not just let him go?
Yep. Hey, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and let us know how you like today's No Jumper News.